So I've gotten some more stuff for my workshop recently, and some of this may be old hat to y'all, but some of it might be new. So I thought I ought to show. First thing is these X-Acto razor saw sets. They're great for parting stuff off on the lathe. This was Danny's suggestion. They have two different thicknesses on the blades. He says these last forever. And I also got a this one, which has the metal miter box for cutting stuff, cutting little pieces of pipe. This metal mechanics clamp, I bought it in an estate sale for 25 cents. It was completely rusted. I cleaned it, buffed it up, and I've used it quite a bit already. I got this at an estate sale in a little sack of stuff. It's a small caliper. It's called the Executive Pocket Chum caliper, and it's made in the USA. And on the back, it has a decimal equivalent chart, and the outside of the case said Fordham Forest Products Corporation in New York. I also got another pair of manual. This is a Mitsutoyo. It belonged to H.E. Rebel, R-I-E-B-E-L. It's in mint condition, eBay purchase. I never can have enough of these. And then these are the tubing benders. Danny recommended these Dubro. They make them in various sizes. I got the 5/32 and the 1/8, and they really do let you make a lot tighter bends when you're replacing steam pipes. And it even came with a few brass pipes with them. So those are nice little things. And then Danny also brought me as a gift for my lathe a set of lathe cutting tools. They're made in Germany. I don't know the manufacturer. I'm sorry. Maybe he'll post. And the interesting thing about these is that they come with. They have a triangle head on them, and you can actually take this off when one edge gets dull, and you can turn it around. So you basically have three cutting edges. It's an 8mm E. You have three cutting edges with each tool. So it prolongs the life of these tools. They're very sharp. Obviously, I've got one on the lathe now, and they work very well. So Danny, thank you for that wonderful gift. And let's see what else. Alan Palmer did a video on one of these tools. I have found this to be the most handy thing that I have for holding small pieces, for polishing or cleaning them. It's just a hand vise, and it works quite well. This is a Miller Falls company from Miller Falls, Massachusetts, and it's complete. In the base here, it has a set of tools. I think Alan's was not complete. I believe this one to be complete, but it's got some very handy tools that you can use, that you can grip in the vise here for fine work that you're doing. And I've used a number of these already. So Alan, thank you for that. And there's also a punch. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It's been very handy to have. And then a couple other things. Our friend Scott in Houston, when Danny and I went to visit and see his collection, I posted a short video. He recommended these Mayhew Pro punches. And they're hollow punches. This one is 3 to 20 millimeter, and they're great for punching out and making any kind of gasket that you might need. This is the metric set. They're a little pricey. That's the metric set, and then this is the imperial set. And it goes from 1/8 to 1 3/16. Has a nice heavy handle. This is just a great tool. I've used this a couple times already to make some gaskets when I didn't have the right size in my spares box. And then a couple other things. This was a product that was suggested by Parallel Motion. This is Jack's Brown Brass, Bronze, and Copper Darkener. And on the steam pipes that Danny replaced for me when he was here visiting, we use this, a 50% half and half, 50% water, 50% this solution. Leave it in there. It's very toxic, but leave it in there just for a few minutes, depending on how dark you want the finish to be. And it really does age the brass quite well. I highly recommend this stuff. I bought this at Cabin Fever, and it's an excellent product. So Jack's Brown, Brass, Bronze, and Copper Darkener. And then the last thing is, this is Ultra Copper Gasket Maker. This is the best thing I've found for sealing up leaky sight glasses. Again, this was a recommendation from Danny. I took him to my favorite hardware store here in Plano, which is Elliott's Hardware. It's an old was a family-owned business forever. And he was looking around in the aisles and came back with this. He didn't know the U.S. equivalent. He said he uses this all the time. And so I've been using it quite a bit. So again, thanks, Danny. So that's about it for this Tool Time episode. And thanks for watching.